Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Coach Ray. I am absolutely ecstatic to come back, and this will be my first video in a year and a half. Insane. There's a reason why I'm up this close too, but I thought about waiting until the end. I ain't gonna be able to wait. Ta-da! Hey, I got a different color shirt, updated the logo, and I'm super happy that I'm able to officially share it. It will be, the dog has been quiet this whole entire time. As soon as I hit record, he want to start walking around. Go lay down somewhere, boy. I cannot wait until I put it out there to share with you all, so y'all can, get your revamp your life on. You feel me? I also, y'all know how I always have like some kind of earrings on, so I will be having my own revamp. Yes, my own revamp earrings. I'm going to be legitimately wearing them all the time in every video. So just warning. I'm also going to have a tumbler. That's going to also have my logo. I'm going to have different designs. I cannot wait to show and share all of that with you guys in the near future. Part of this video is just saying, hey, if y'all care about where little old me been, I'm gonna let you know that, and some other updates that are coming down the pipeline. So I'm excited. Let's jump into it. And on a serious note, so I just had to, after my husband passed away, the following year, COVID hit, life just happened. So I had like three main solid men in my life: my dad, my husband, and one of my uncles. I got a lot of uncles and I love them all dearly, and I appreciate that God has put me in this family. But this one particular uncle, he always came to my rescue. He actually even moved into this house. He helped me move out after my husband passed away. Like, I don't know, he was very fond of Patrick. He was also very impressed with his size and how strong he was. So he would often ask for Patrick's help whenever he was doing any kind of construction work. And my husband, he was good. He loved doing it and helping out. So when he passed away, my uncle just like swooped right in and was like, all right. He didn't ever ask me what I needed. He always said, I have this, I'm coming to do this, you need this fixed, especially when it had to do with the house. He was always there. So literally 366 days he passed away after Patrick. So I lost my dad, I lost my husband, and I lost my uncle. And I'm like, come again, say what? Like, I don't understand. I thank God for the support of my family that's still here. But it had a major impact on me of losing him. So I tried to push through the barriers. I was here through COVID a little bit. And when the world started kind of coming back to a new normal, I got quiet. Because I felt like, God, I need you to tell me something other than the cookie cutter videos, or the what they call the cliche scriptures, or like I'm ready to go deeper with you. However, I had to go through some personal things. And I wasn't sure if God still wanted me to do that, because sometimes I had an attitude. Sometimes I'm like, nah, I'd rather go over here, God. It look more fun over here. Let me go play on the playground. And you know where you ain't supposed to be somewhere. You ain't got no business being over there in the first place. So I had to learn some lessons. You want to say hi to the people? Come here. Come on. They can't see. Yeah, that's my big baby. Don't do that. This is Duchess. Whenever y'all hear me say the queen and her Duchess, look, say hi. Okay, get down. Okay, get down. Don't you lick my shirt. It was rocky, y'all. The girls graduated in 2022 last year. And I think that's when I was like, I'm going to woosah. Because we had just been on go nonstop. My late husband passed away in February. They were still freshmen in high school, and it was just it was a lot. I tell my story, and I'll tell you that part later. I can hold on to it. But it was a thing where I'm just like, I need to like come to a halt and focus on literally revamping myself. I did not at the time know what that looked like, what that felt like, what I needed to do. I did know that I needed to be still, because obviously, in order to help somebody, you have to help yourself first. And I wanted to make sure that anybody that I came in contact with, that were getting a good, valuable, substance from me. I want them to, like, you ain't gonna get no just regular canned vegetable soup. You know what I'm saying? You can get that home style, like, there's a lot of attention that goes into that soup, and anybody that comes to me, I want to make sure that I'm giving them everything that I can give them, and be effective in my words. So with that being said, I knew that I needed to regroup. I needed to listen. I needed to restore, empower, virtuously, abundantly maximize my purpose. Okay, like I had to start at square one. And what did that look like? As just learning me, as well as helping my high school students who are now high school graduates, kind of transition into the young adulthood. So that was very fun. I also tried to get out there and do the dating thing. Y'all didn't tell me. Y'all didn't tell me that it's different. And my sister, she actually said it very eloquently. She said, "No, it's not different. It's just because you've been married. Nothing's changed. Everything is still the same, but you didn't have the pleasure of being out here in it." I said, "You're right." So I always think about how my husband would say, "I'm one of a kind. You ain't never gonna find another one like me." And I'm like, I had to learn. I had to learn myself. And that takes time. It takes a time that you have to go and kind of like date yourself to figure out what it is that you do and don't like, what you do and don't want, just so that you can be more prepared to teach other people about who you are, right? You can't teach other people how to love you if you don't know how to love you. I'm just saying. So I got into once again, I got into the 5 love languages. I did some research. I did some studying about the Proverbs 31 woman. I got more engulfed into that. I spent a lot of time with God. I spent some time trying to wow out, trying to be a hot girl, knowing good and well I ain't got it. I'm not a hot girl. And I understand that. I like to be in the house at a certain time. I like simple things, but fun, but not your typical nightlife. One of the things that I've learned, and I'll dive into like each little bit. I just don't want to make this video so long. I just want to say, hey, I'm here, I'm back, better than ever, and I'm super excited. But I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about what the kind of person that I am, and accepting who I am, and understanding the where Amber is going. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I've been like that. You ask my mom, I want to take everybody with me. Everybody, come on, you guys. We're about to go over here. And it's not everybody can go with you. And that is still a process, even to this day. But I understand now more, having this year to myself, understanding why. And it doesn't always feel good. It doesn't always seem good, but I understand why God has me here. I just want God. So I always tell everybody, hey y'all, I pop my head out of the tunnel and I'm trying to make the birthday parties and the family events, and let's go here out to eat. And then Amber is going back in the tunnel vision, because I am so focused in this season on what is it that God wants. What do you want from me? I had discovered that, not I've discovered, I have accepted the fact that I'm a tool. I am simply a tool. I wish I had a hammer, because I keep referencing myself as a hammer. Don't ask me why. But every time I think of the word tool, I think of a hammer. The hammer is ineffective if it's just laying there. It has to be picked up. It has to be used in order for there to be some kind of growth or change. One of the things that I have learned being to myself was to value myself a lot, especially with dating or trying to date. let's say that, trying to date, understanding what I bring to the table. Because men always want to know that anyway. Honey, I bring a lot, okay? Don't even worry about it. Your table will be full every day. The things that I've learned being married to being a widow, and now I'm in this singlehood, like, value yourself, your self-worth. And until you do that, people are going to mistreat you. They're going to just treat you how they think you want to be treated. So it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Understand who you are. Understand what it is that God has created you to be. And that's another thing that I learned this taking this year and a half off was I'm gonna go ahead and accept my calling. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it, Lord. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm done. I'm done running. I'm done hiding. I'm done trying to not do what God has called me to do, if that makes sense. Because it never seems to work. Me running doesn't get me anywhere. And what's crazy is the Bible tells us God will give us the desires of our hearts. He gives the desire, like, not he literally says, I want you to have this, and I want you to have that, and I want you to have this. God gives us these desires. So it's crazy how maybe it's not the platform, or maybe it's not the job that you want, or maybe it's not the relationship you were hoping for. Everything that God allows to have happen to you, it is for a reason. It is for the purpose of your exact existence. And until you say, okay, Lord, I'm done. What you want? Wave the white flag. We done. Just because I'm out of options. And God is like, oh, okay, now let's get to work. And heaven is rejoicing. Your angels are excited. And it's just like things are so much easier, if you will. And I had to actually come to that realization. I see, Lord. I see what's happening here. Okay. The other thing that I've learned was I was able to build more confidence with my calling by getting into the Bible. See, a lot of people just think the Bible is just the Bible. And I don't know if y'all listened to any of my videos before when I said, excuse me, when Patrick first passed away, and people were like, how are you holding up? How are you doing? Because I buried my face in the Bible. Now, I don't know, like for me, the Bible app is cool, but I mean, I got my book open, pages turned, with the ones that get stuck together. You got the little leg, and you gotta, sometimes you blow to the other side so you don't rip the Bible. Okay, I had to get into scriptures because I needed to be fed. And that's the same thing right now that I went back to. I said, Lord, I'm getting back into you again, the tunnel. When I'm in the tunnel, it is me and God, and I am listening, and I'm understanding, and I'm comprehending, and the puzzles are coming together. I'm like, oh, that's a little picture right there. I see what you did, God. I see what you're doing. Okay. It builds trust. It builds our faith. It strengthens our belief. I encourage you to just sit still, get a pen and paper, and say, Amber Ray said that this was a thing. I don't really know, but I want to see if it is. And when you get that, when you start hearing the words, not the thoughts, when you hear the words, write down what you're hearing. Just take some notes. And I can guarantee you, God will meet you there. And the things that you wanted answers for, maybe not everything, but there are some things that God will honor and give you answers for. God will show up and say, and it'll be like, well, why didn't you tell me this a long time ago? Because you never sat down. You know, a lot of times we sit and we pray and we talk and we make our claims and we got our demands and we seal it up in Jesus' name and we go on about our business. We got to stop doing that. Your prayer time is God saying, it's you saying, God, you speak. I'm here. I'm just a vessel. What you want me to do? And you got to write it down, because sometimes there's so much download happening, you might miss out on something. So that's pretty much where I've been this year, just revamping myself so that I can help revamp you. Ooh, I am so excited for this season of my life. I'm excited to be able to share with whomever wants me to share it with them. I think that there are so many great changes that are going to come out of so many people's storms. So I will say this. I have an announcement to make. So a lot of people, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but I have been working with a college that's here for the past 5 years, and they have blessed me so much. I've been able to pretty much play around with my workshops and be creative and get feedback. And so I am getting ready to bring my program out to the world. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of things that go into it. And I'm super excited to be able to put that online so that at a particular time when it's ready, you guys it will be available for purchase, and you guys can have me in the videos. I will have facilitators. I have all kinds of stuff that is coming out in this workshop. The other thing I'm putting together is a widow's program. I'm so passionate about this, understanding all too well. I seen it firsthand when I was a kid and watching my mom go through it, and then she unfortunately had to see me go through it, and then I'm unfortunately having to see my children go through what I went through losing my dad. It's very interesting. And in the beginning, I was asking God, like, I was doing my research. I was searching, not research. I was searching for what I needed, and I couldn't find it. And God said, you're not going to find it until you create it. And I'm like, oh, that's too much pressure, Lord. I don't want to do that again. My calling. So I understand on so many levels why this must happen, and I'm going to make it happen. And I'm very excited to be able to share that in the upcoming months as things start to unfold. So thank you for tuning in with me. I can't wait to jump into future videos and just really explain a lot of, in detail, the things that have been transpiring over this year and a half and what God has been giving to me to share with y'all. It's very enlightening. It's very hopeful. It helped me, and I hope to be some kind of help to you all. If you are interested in knowing what I am going to talk about in the future videos, if you're interested in how the programs are about to lay out, if you want to be updated on anything, I'm going to just humbly ask you to hit that bell. Just hit the bell. And if anything that I say that you say, that was so good, it was so helpful, or you know somebody who could benefit from what I'm saying, just share it and just let the seed continue to grow. The revamp seed continues to grow. And with that, revamp and be blessed.
Revamp!